As you know, I've been requested to discuss the importance of mathematics and numeracy skills in everyday life. The development of these skills is acquired through play. The aim of this presentation is to support the understanding of what play-based learning looks like in a classroom setting and how it supports mathematical thinking. I'll be examining the crucial role of maths and numeracy in day-to-day life as well as in an academic setting through play-based learning. It will also explore the play-based pedagogies that support the development of meaningful numeracy skills that can be applied to real-life contexts. Finally, this presentation will also demonstrate how these ideas align with the curriculum frameworks such as the EYLF and draw on learning theories such as humanism and sociocultural theory to explain how children develop numeracy through play. Mathematics is the study of relationships, patterns, and numbers. They include subjects such as arithmetic, statistics, algebra, geometry, and much more. Math accelerates the understanding of the world because it assists in breaking down problems and defining aspects of life numerically. Numeracy is the understanding of how to take mathematical concepts and apply them into a tool that helps interpreting aspects of everyday life, predictions, and decision-making as well. This reflects numeracy as it involves applying mathematical knowledge in real-life context. According to the Australian Government Department of Education, this is important because while maths just concerns theory, numeracy allows students to apply their knowledge meaningfully. One example of maths in nature is symmetry. Geometric balance is present in butterfly wings. This is an observable trait where an object mirrors itself perfectly, and specifically this is referred to as bilateral symmetry, and it is a concept within geometry. Patterns like these prove that mathematics is inherently present in the natural environment. These patterns are determined by numeracy principles as opposed to occurring randomly. Furthermore, symmetry can be found in leaves, bugs, flowers, and animal faces. Allowing researchers to attach mathematical concepts onto these phenomena allows us to understand the world around us deeper. Without this ability, people would struggle to predict the behavior of the natural world, and this demonstrates that mathematics provides a framework for understanding natural systems, and it aligns with the humanist approach that values exploration and meaning in learning. In society, mathematics can be seen in engineering. This is because engineers use math concepts such as measurement and geometry to design the structures and buildings with the help of precise calculations and measurements. If these calculations are not accurate, it can be harmful to society as these buildings could have faults, risking the safety of people. Therefore, this provides the crucial nature of maths in society. This reflects numeracy as it involves applying mathematical knowledge and practical concepts to make decisions and solve problems, especially in high-risk scenarios. Maths and numeracy make these situations reliable and safe. A personal example, maths can be recognized in everyday life. It is embedded into daily practices where individuals apply numeracy skills to interpret them and manage real-life tasks. In the most simplest and basic tasks such as cooking, this involves maths through the task requirement for measurement. This accelerates the importance of numeracy and allowing accurate and effective decision-making. Same as the example for engineering, if math cannot be applied accurately to these tasks, it can lead to complications and inaccuracies in the product. For cooking, there can be health risks involved, such as too much of a certain ingredient would result in health risk, which reveals the actual significance in daily life scenarios. According to the EYLF, Outcome 4 discusses the importance of children becoming confident and involved learners by applying numeracy in everyday concepts. All three of these examples mirror the expectations of the EYLF framework, which stress the importance of children developing skills in applying the skill of numeracy in day-to-day situations. The goal of children developing healthy relationships with learning and wanting to learn simply because it interests them and benefits them. When children fully understand that mathematical concepts are all around them, they will better see the importance of maths and help us teachers avoid the question, why do we even have to do this? The Australian Government Department of Education says that this supports development of student academic confidence, general interest and curiosity in learning, and the ability to problem solve. Play is an essential element of learning in early childhood. It promotes meaningful education that will reflect a positive effect on the students all the while they actually enjoy the learning process. Active hands-on experiences support the student mathematical understanding. The Australian Children's Education and Care Quality Authority states that making teaching lean towards play helps students see academic processes as just that, a process, one where mistakes are welcomed and quickly able to bounce back from. It helps them develop and test their problem-solving skills while making learning interesting and enjoyable for all students. According to the same source, children are encouraged and supported to act intentionally with agency in play as they make decisions. This promotes student academic confidence and instills skills of problem-solving within them. For example, children use counting naturally during play, such as counting objects, turns, or items when sharing in the classroom. A play-based activity such as block construction encourages children to explore measurement and balance. These activities strengthen neural pathways in the brain, supporting executive functioning and long-term memory development. Continuing, activities surrounding play with blocks help students develop spatial awareness. This aligned with the early years learning framework because of student development into confident learners who excitedly and willingly explore the math-based academic world. Connecting math and numeracy to real-life situations, the brain develops and executive functioning is supported by play-based learning. In sociocultural theory, founded by Lev Vygotsky, suggests that the interaction with others shapes learning, meaning that learning is a social practice rather than occurring in isolation. Students that collaborate with each other in play-based environments allow them to learn together, and learning becomes an enjoyable and positive experience for students. By guiding and supporting each other in the pursuit of mathematical understanding, numeracy, the ability to apply mathematical concepts, is supported as they help each other demonstrate these skills of problem solving in a day-to-day environment. Because of this social learning structure, students' executive functioning of the brain is developed as they practice skill, reasoning, and experimentation. Again, this connects to the EYLF, which stresses the importance of play-based learning and learning through social interaction. Therefore, students can co-construct knowledge. This activity, created around the prioritization of play, is a role-play store. This helps them practice in a fun way, counting change and difference between numbers. This is supported by the Victorian curriculum for Year 2, where students, quote, should be able to extend and apply knowledge of addition and subtraction, facts to 20 to develop efficient mental strategies for computation with larger numbers without a calculator. Vika says that that's a quote from Vika. Through this, they develop problem-solving skills and apply numeracy to real-life context. In this way of practicing math concepts, the neural pathways in the brain are strengthened. This is known in psychology as long-term potentiation, where the brain accelerates the strength of neural pathways that are most often used, meaning that the more a student practices activities like these, the easier it becomes. This repetition helps students develop abstract thinking by laying down a foundational understanding. This, again, aligned with Vygotsky's theory, which states that learning is developed in conjunction with others, where it becomes a social practice, confirming that learning is not passive but active.